It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I don't know if you noticed, but it's a little chilly outside, and it's going to stay chilly. I don't think we're going to reach 70 degrees anymore. I think that cold is here to stay for a while. I don't know. Could change too. You never know with Idaho. But with this weather outside, it is definitely soup weather. It's soup weather. And now I really want to figure out how to make homemade soups. Like, I'm going to get it like a crock pot. I don't cook. I'm not a very good cook. But when I do figure something out, it does turn out pretty all right. Not amazing, pretty all right, at least for my level. I'm going to get a crock pot, and I'm going to find like a list of soups that I can make and let them like simmer throughout the day. But also with this weather, it means I need to blast the heat in my house because I have a concrete house. And so basically I live in an oven. Mostly because the cold air comes in really quickly and my house is just going to be really, really cold unless I blast the heat, and then I'm going to be melty and hot. Nix did not want to go outside today whatsoever. She's not a fan of the cold weather. Poor girl. She doesn't understand what's headed for us. I'm just like, take a look at that white stuff up on the foothills. That's headed our way, sweetheart. All right, Tom Holland has read an early draft of the Spider-Man 4 script. I didn't know we were getting a Spider-Man 4. Did we need a Spider-Man 4? Moving on, Disney is developing a Prince Charming movie. We also have Josh Brolin is going to play the villain in the Running Man remake that's going to star my future husband, Glenn Powell. I love that man. We also have a new Looney Tunes movie called The Day the Earth Blew Up, and it's going to hit theaters in February. Let's see, what else do we have? Where was the one that I was looking at? Where'd it go? Oh, Vans Warped Tour. It's going to return 2025 with stops in Washington, D.C., Long Beach, California, and Orlando, Florida. Chappell Roan attended a Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan show in disguise. That's not that surprising. Turns out, vinyl sales may actually have gone up, not down. So that's your 2 o'clock tea on Z103. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I feel like we're all in the same boat right now. I feel like we all have some major stress levels, especially with this stuff going on right now. So with that, there are some registered dietitians that are telling us the list of foods that we need to be consuming when we're feeling stressed out. Okay? And so with that, the top 3 things that you should be eating if you're feeling stressed: orange juice, tuna and salmon. Gross. And then number 1 is pumpkin seeds because they're high in magnesium, which is going to help regulate neurotransmitters in the brain. It's going to help you calm down. I don't really like pumpkin seeds. I've never liked pumpkin seeds. I like pumpkin, just not the seeds. Also, if you are feeling stressed, these are the things that you want to stay away from: cookies, cakes, ice cream, really sugary cereals. Also, caffeine. It's going to increase your stress, man. So just stay away from the sugary things and eat orange juice, tuna, salmon, and pumpkin seeds. All I got to say is good luck. Well, this is just depressing. Pringles is officially getting rid of the can for the first bagged snack in 15 years. We're getting a bag of Pringles Mingles is what they're called. And they're shaped like bow ties and air puffs and giving them a different texture and taste instead of the usual Pringles. So they're different, but also at the same time, I don't like this. Don't change this. Keep Pringles the way they are. Or maybe these might be better. I don't know. I'll definitely still try them. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Dude, coolest thing that the FTC is finally doing. They are going to make a click to cancel rule that's going to stop companies from making you take unnecessary steps to cancel a subscription. And I'm here for it because honestly, having to cancel a subscription anymore is literally impossible. Having to navigate through somebody's website, call somebody, it's crazy. And so under the rule, businesses can't force customers to cancel a subscription using a method different from how they signed up. So basically, if you signed up for a subscription with an online form, companies can't require you to call them or chat with a live agent to cancel. And the FTC will also require businesses to clearly disclose the terms of their subscriptions and get customer consent before charging them. I'm all for this. I've literally been fighting about a gym membership, trying to get this thing canceled for the past year, and I finally just gave up. I'm just like, whatever, I don't care anymore. So this will be awesome. Basically, it's going to be just as easy as signing up as it is. What am I trying to say? So it's super easy to sign up for things. You have to make it, businesses have to make it just as easy to cancel in the short run there. I like it. I like this. I like this a lot. What foods do you crave with the cold weather? Cold weather. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. 208-524-1033 or go over to the Facebook page at Z103 Idaho and check it out there. For me, literally any type of soup. I love soup in the cold weather. Cold weather equals soup weather. And I'm shifting into soup weather. Soup mood? Soup mood. That is it. Good soup. All right. So over on our Facebook page, Z103 Idaho. Zach says ice cream. Ice cream is an all year round thing. Beverly and Savannah both said chili. Ooh, I could go for some homemade chili. That sounds super good. We got Becky, grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup. Absolutely. Amy said the same thing. Kelly says homemade chicken soup. Cheesy broccoli, potato, ham soup. That sounds amazing. Cheesy broccoli, potato, ham soup. There's no comma in that. Cheesy broccoli, potato, ham soup. Dude, count me in. Will you share? Kelly, share with me. That sounds so good. Like I said, it's soup weather out there. So, what foods do you crave with the cold weather? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. Here's a fun little Halloween poll for you. 23% of Americans say they're looking forward to Halloween more this year. You know, I'm about regular, normal, how I usually am excited for it. I don't really have any plans for Halloween because, you know, I don't have kids. I'm not taking anybody trick-or-treating. Maybe, do they have a trick-or-treating for dogs? Do you know how fun that would be? Somebody should do a trick-or-treating for dogs. Can somebody make that happen, please? I had to have a little chat with Nix during lunch today, telling her that her dog bed is about to be moved because where her dog bed is where the Christmas tree is going to go. And I don't know if she really appreciated that. Sometimes she understands what I'm saying. Sometimes she just looks at me like I'm stupid. I feel like that was the same kind of look today, though. When you first start dating somebody, you want to know their love language, right? Well, just like love languages, we actually have different ways of handling conflict in relationships, and these are called fight languages. So, former monk, his name is Jay Shetty. He describes three main fight styles, okay? So here's the three. You got venters, the ones who want to talk things out immediately. You got the hiders, those that need space and time. And then the exploders, those who express emotions intensely. And the thing about it is that it's not about who's right or wrong in this situation. It's really about understanding each other's fight style to resolve conflicts more effectively. And basically, he was talking about how that knowing your partner's style can really help you meet in the middle and prevent misunderstandings, keeping your relationship going strong. And so when you're getting to know their love language, ask them what their fight language is. Ask them how they react to situations, conflict, and then move on from there. Just food for thought. Z103, it's Katie Lee. My favorite day of the week, Friday, but that also means we get nerd news. So all the sciencey things happening throughout the week, okay? So we all heard about this one. SpaceX used its giant chopsticks to catch its giant rocket booster this week, but now they're planning to try catching the actual ship as well. Elon Musk said hopefully early next year. In movie news, Harrison Ford news, researchers found a 2,000-year-old tomb with 12 skeletons buried under Petra in southern Jordan. That's where they filmed the end of the Indiana Jones Last Crusade, basically where he finds the Holy Grail. Not a spoiler alert. That movie's been out for forever. Anyways, let's see. We also have in nose news, a study found our sense of smell is faster than originally thought. We can distinguish different odors faster than the blink of an eye. Yeah, I know exactly what they are. In relationship news, trying to make your partner jealous could backfire. A study found seeing you get hit on by someone else can actually make your partner less attracted to you. Well, no problem there because I'm single. All right, some nerd news for you. Listen, it's fun to learn about the nerdy stuff happening in the world. Thankfully, this is not in the United States. This is over in Greece. There's a guy that was convicted of disturbing his neighbors by repeatedly sneaking onto their properties and into their homes to smell their shoes. I'm not making this up. I definitely no way could I make this up. So the guy, he was caught. He said he couldn't explain his actions, but he was greatly embarrassed. Duh. And then he also added that he had no intention of breaking the law or harming anybody, and he's never been aggressive or whatever. And I guess he smelled all the shoes of the entire family. So there's no particular person. It was just whatever shoes he could come across. And nobody knows exactly how he got inside of the homes. He just, sought out opportunities to go in, smell the shoes that were left. And then he was then given a suspended 1-month sentence and ordered to get therapy. Hey, you know what? Therapy's great for everybody, even if you do go and sniff shoes. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am out of here for the day, my friends. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here on Monday. It's Friday. I'm out. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.